Hi and welcome to Unboxing Your Thermomix. It's a pretty exciting time, but there are a few important things that you really do need to know before you get started. First thing is this silver part here is the handle for moving the Thermomix. So whether you're picking it up or just moving it along, pick up and hold from underneath. It's really important to know that you cannot drag your Thermomix across the surface. The scales are in the feet and you can damage them if you do drag it. So tell everybody in the house that's a no. Okay, so to turn the Thermomix on, you may have worked out by now, you just press your speed selector button and that actually unlocks the arms and you can remove the lid. Before you go any further, you need to remove the two blue tapes that are on the arms and you need to remove the screen protector film, so take that off. Okay, so now on your screen you should have some safety instructions. You need to read each of those pages and just click next as you go through. After that, you'll find that you've got a cookie do set up to proceed with, so you need to enter your details and your password, literally follow the prompts on the screen to set that up. Then you'll come back to this screen that you can see here, which is called your home screen. You've got three main circles and they each correspond to a different thing. This one here is time, this is temperature, and this is speed. There are two different types of cooking that you can do in a Thermomix. It's manual or guided. To do manual cooking, that means you manually set each step so that you can control what time, temperature or speed you're going to be cooking at. To do this normally, you will actually be following a recipe that's not guided cooking and it's not coming through your cookie do recipe library. That will make sense a little bit later on. Okay, so say for example we wanted to set a time, we just press and enlarge that circle, turn your speed selector to the time that you want. To set a temperature, you then enlarge the temperature circle and then turn your temperature dial to the temperature you want. You'll notice it goes up in increments all the way up to a temperature called Varoma. That is the highest temperature that the Thermomix can go to on guided cooking or manual cooking. So what that means is it's about 130 degrees and you can use this temperature when you're actually using your Varoma unit, which is your steamer. We'll get onto that a little bit later on. Okay, moving on to the next circle, that is to actually switch on the Thermomix plus set a speed setting. So because you're turning the Thermomix on, the lid always has to be on when you engage this circle. So what will happen is the arms will lock in and the Thermomix will switch on. I'll just show you what that looks like. It looks like that. So it's on, it's turning, and the lid's locked on. That chime you heard there just tells me that that particular step of the recipe or what procedure I'm doing is finished and I can go on to my next step. So to stop that chiming, I can just press the speed selector button or I can just press the screen. You can alter the sound of all your settings, the chime, the volume, all those things in your settings function. So that is just a little quick look through your home screen. Sliding across here, you'll notice you've got two screens of different functions and features that this Thermomix can do. They're all fairly self-explanatory, but they are all explained in great detail in your manual. Please don't get put off by the size of the manual because the English section is only really thin, so there's not a lot of reading and you'll learn so much more really quickly if you familiarise yourself by reading this manual. Cannot stress that enough. Secondly, the cookbook that you would have picked up has a really good section at the front and the back for you to go to learn more about the Thermomix. The center is recipes, but the back and the front are a really, really important read. All right, so moving across the other way, you go into your Cookie Do account. So here you can start to access your recipe library and other pretty important features. So that is your basic setup for now. And I will come back with moving into your accessories and added side features shortly.